Brickley Traveler strikes again. Yeah, buddy, get it, yeah. Oh, right. So we got back with the old unit, and it's a little rougher. When I first saw it, it was in the dark, and I knew it was rough, but got it home, and on the way home, the floor pans fell out on the front, and they were laying on the trailer. So there's no floor in the front, and most of the floor is missing in the back. It's a 304 Jeep V8. Sorry guys, giving it the beans pulling the skid steer right there. Anyway, 304 Jeep. It's showing 37,000 odd miles on the odometer. What's odd is the Jeep is completely intact. It's not like there's parts robbed off of it or anything like that. So it's one of the ones that was a running Jeep and it ended up getting parked years ago, and then it just sat and degraded like this. So it's a God, it's a shame. It rips my soul out when I see them like that. I mean, it's just like, you know, it's not right. If you're watching this right now and you've got a Jeep sitting out there and you've been walking by it for 10 years, this is what happens. Okay? Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Just sell it. If you know you're not going to dick with it, just sell it. Just sell it. Give it away. Just don't let it be like this. Sell it for 50 bucks. Give it away. Leave it on the side of the road. Sign says free. Come and take it. Whatever. Just don't do this. All right? But I'm just saying, it's a shame. This was a unit. It wasn't even broken in. You can tell on the pedals, they're not worn hardly at all. You can tell that it wasn't driven much. I mean, there's almost no wear on the clutch or brake pedal. So, the engine's intact. It had the air cleaner, but it's rotted off of it. Let me collapse this up a little bit. Got the Jeep wrote real nice and big, and the old logo. The tailgate is in remarkably good shape. I took it off. It's leaned against the side of it there, but you notice right here, there's some like bed springs or something. But there was the piece that fell out right here is laying in the back of the truck, and then the other side's gone. If you look over there, it's missing. It's got this just sick sticker on the dash. I didn't even notice it until we got it back. Right here where it says notice to operator. This vehicle is equipped with worn Lock-O-Matic hubs. Both hubs should be fully in free position for normal use in both 2- and 4-wheel drive. And then both hubs must be manually locked for compression braking or pulling heavy loads in 4-wheel drive. Use fingers only to turn controls. So, of course, it's a 3-speed. It moves side to side like this, but it won't go any other way because water's been running down the shaft of it since before I was born, and so that's pretty bad. And then the transfer case is Dana 20, but it's probably, it might be all right. I don't know, but seats are here. The whole toolbox is gone over there. I've got the lid laying back here. Show you that. This is what's left of the toolbox lid. It's roached. This underneath, here's the floor of the Jeep back here. That's the fuel tank. You're not supposed to be able to see that. The bows are in remarkably good shape. The bows for the soft top are pretty good. The glass in the windshield's pretty good. The wheels aren't horrendous. I've seen worse. They're pretty bad, but they're not the end of the world. They've got a little rust on them where they were sitting down in the mud. You can see there's no spot on the side. There's no holes for that V8 logo. So I don't know if they only put it on the driver's side. I really don't know. I haven't been around Jeep this year range. Oh yeah, and we got the, Brittany wants me to show you the tailgate, so let me show you an aerial view of the engine. It was supposedly not stuck 3 years ago. Last time it ran was in '99. All right. It appears to be stuck right now. It's got a clutch fan on it. But I put a socket on the alternator nut and tried turning it over there, and it appears to be stuck pretty severely. It's just a shame because the engine's so intact. I took the air cleaner off. It's just a shame. It makes me emotional. Anyway, let me show you the tailgate. Tailgate's pretty sick. It doesn't really have any dents in or anything.
Give the people what they want.
See right here, it's separated down here at the bottom of the seam because the water is settling on it. But I mean, as far as the actual tailgate itself, it's just straight as an arrow. It ain't bent. It ain't bowed like a lot of them are. It's a very usable tailgate even as it is. So I'm going to take this sucker off. This could easily be addressed down here. But I'm going to take it off. Got your jerry can holder right here. We're going to take this and hang it on the wall in the shop. The sad thing is the frame on this Jeep appears to be like really pretty solid. I haven't seen any rust through holes in the frame anywhere. I haven't seen any cracks or breaks in it. There's plenty of surface rust, but I really not a bad looking frame from what I can see of it. The transmission appears to be cocked over to one side for some reason, so I don't know if they were... The cross member underneath there is still in place, but somebody's violently torn the skid plate. I don't know if I can show you that or not. It's dark in the Jeep, as you can see right there where the skid plate's bent violently. So it wasn't driven much, but it appears that what they did drive it, they abused the teetotaling piss out of it, which is nice. I mean, you see where they watered that up, and it looks like, I guess that's the bottom of the transfer case, I reckon. I don't know, it's hard to tell from here, but it appears to be sagged down, so I don't know if it had a mount right there underneath it. The cross member's bent real bad. But what I'm getting at is, depending on how stuck the engine is, if we can get it unstuck, we're going to see if we can't crank it in the Jeep. We're going to soak it in some different stuff, some Marvel mystery oil, maybe some acetone, transmission fluid and stuff. Let it set for a while, and then see if we can't get it to rotate over. They really didn't care about it. They were running a frame on it. That level of abuse. But it's just, you know, your distributor's fully intact, carb's all there, radiator assembly's intact. Radiator's going to be a hole stabbed in it down here, right there. So, I mean, there ain't nothing missing. Master cylinder, brake system's fully hooked up. You got your emissions crap over here still there. The charcoal canister and all that. The grill's in pretty good shape. The hood's not too bad. It's got a little crease in it up here where they let the hood hit the windshield. Fenders are horrendous. But you see the whole body right there if you watch. The whole body is just moving on the frame because basically all the body mounts are compromised. So the whole front end, the whole body's shaking on the frame right now. So it's bad news, bears. So I don't know. We'll go with the engine, see what it looks like there, and then see what happens with that. And then if the engine will run, then that changes the dynamic. We might see about the transmission, see if it's just hung up on the shift rails or what the deal is with that. Let me get the tripod stood back up again. And if the engine can run again and other such things, we might take this body off of it and see if we can't track down another body for it. Because I see CJ5s like this all the time that are missing engines and drivetrains, and or they're missing a rear axle or something, and maybe just rob a body off of another 72, 73, something, whatever, ideally the right year model, and then swap the body back on it when you got the body off, clean the frame up, paint it. And that's all like grand scheme things. I might end up just taking parts off of it. There's certain things I'd like to have these locking hubs over here. It'd probably be better if I pointed the camera vaguely where I'm pointing at. I kind of like to have these locking hubs. These are good hubs. The axles appear to be in pretty good shape. Take the grill off of it, the tailgate. If the engine's smoked, there's several things I'd like to take off of it to put in my parts collection and then just send the rest of the Jeep down the road. Because there's still a lot of value here. I know it doesn't look like it. There's a lot of good parts on this Jeep. From the pedal assembly to the block to cross member pieces and brackets and all kinds of crap. There's all kinds of little pieces from the interior of the glove box door. There's a lot of stuff. If you had a Jeep that you were restoring and you needed some more pieces to it, one of these like this, you don't spend a whole lot on it, buy the whole Jeep, and you can rob them parts, wiper blade arms, the cover for your windshield wiper, motor, all that kind of crap like that, nickels and dimes you on these projects. So if you can buy it, most of it at one time, it can really make it easier on you. I've sold Jeeps worse shape than this to people because they wanted them just for that reason. So, but I'm hoping that we can get it unstuck. It'd be a lot cooler if we could. So I'm gonna hook to the tractor, see if we can't snatch it off this trailer and drag it out of the road here, out of the way, and we'll film that, and then I'll come back to you and we'll pour some lubricant down the spark plug holes if we can get those out without snapping them off, and we'll get it setting with some penetrating oil in the cylinders. Oh, by the way, it looks like the fan blade might have made a little close contact with the radiator right there, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, I'll be right back with you, and Brittany will film the Jeep while I'm unloading it off the tractor. Yeah, buddy, get it. Crappy old, shitty old CJ5s. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, VA, yeah. All right, so freezing It's cold as crap, wind's blowing hard. We're gonna see if we can't break some spark plugs off and then pour some Marvel mystery oil that I don't know how old it is. It was in the Jeep. The hood's wrecked because somebody took the bolts out of it a little bit. We're not worried about it. It's probably not going to take off on the resale of the unit. All right. The spark plugs are pretty easy to get to. Let's see if we can get some of these out. I probably grabbed the wrong socket. No, didn't. All right. It's important to drop as much debris down the spark plug hole as you can while you do this. I should have blew the engine off before I brought it over here. Ooh. There now. But the way these are, they don't really hold debris around the spark plugs. Not like good old Willis flathead does. And this might give us an idea of which cylinder is causing us the sticky situation. Oil in the engine, pull the dipstick, doesn't look too bad. That plug looks real nice. It's not bad looking at all, actually. Don't see any rust on it. It's got a little carbon on it, but there's no rust on the tip of the plug, which is good. So we'll take our final bottle of Marvel here that appears to have never been opened. It's been in the Jeep so long the label wore off the back of it. We'll see if we can't. It's never even been opened. Look at that. That was worth getting the Jeep right there. All right. Get our semi-clean funnel right here. See if we can't pour some of this. Down in here. It's not easy because it's at such a violent angle, but I don't have enough for this to do all the cylinders, so we'll just put a little bit in it for right now. In each cylinder, probably use up that bottle, and then I'm just going to lightly stick the plug back in. I just want it soaking. I think the kingpins are stuck. It's part of the reason why the kingpins, tie rod ends, I think they're all stuck. I think that's why the steering doesn't want to do its job. I'm just going to thread them back in by hand. Don't have to be all the way. Keep the hood down where water don't run down in the engine, on top of the engine. Dang it, boy. See what this plug looks like. You can get to these pretty good. They're not too bad. That one's not bad looking either. I don't see any rust on it. A little bit of carbon, but really nothing crazy. So that's good. I'll show you what else. Maybe a little bit more on the engine. That one doesn't feel good at all. This one might be the bad one. I'm gonna stay with me. Stay with me for just a second. Come on. Yeah, that one's got the rust in it. So that one, it's got rust all around the top of it. That's gonna be the problem cylinder. At least that one for sure, but there might be other ones. But that right there's got that gritty, flaky rust on it. That's why we're gonna lube it. And we're gonna pretend like we're gonna be some of these other YouTubers where they just splash it in there. 20 seconds later, they're forcing it over with the starter, and then 30 minutes later, they're driving around the yard. You know, because that's how it goes every time. Okay, don't ever think that that's not like a documentary that you're watching. All right. We already used more than half the bottle, and we're only on 3 cylinders. Well, that one's getting no rust. On this side, we got one that looks a little shoddy. Oop. We'll get some more. This is just a preliminary soaking to get something in it. Might get some acetone and ATF and fill them all up and really let it soak. I don't know. The longer the better usually. If you can fill the cylinders all the way up and they hold fluid, and then you come back and to add some more and there's none in there, that means it's seeping past the rings. Or it can be leaking through, depending on where the position of the piston is. It can fool you. But on this side, we're mainly worried about that one. So we'll move over here to the other side. There's got a little tiny alternator on this thing. I need to get a little bore scope so I could look down in there in engines like this, and it'd be nice sometimes. I don't need one often, but when you do need one, it'd be real nice to have it. If I'd had one of those, that Willie's truck I was working on, I would have never took the head off of it because I could have looked down in it and saw that there was a hole in the cylinder wall. That one's good. That one's not bad. You get some Croil on this thing too. That stuff's so high, it's like $20-something a can. A small can of it, but it's some good stuff. I'll bust some of it out for this. Give it the best chance we got. Well, that one's got rust in it. So we got a problem on this cylinder too. Get that one filled all the way up. That's good. Put the spark plug back in a little bit. Like I say, the Jeep's in gear, and so we're pulling it around, dragging the rear tires, as you saw, and it never broke free. So, which I wasn't really hoping that it would, because I didn't get a chance to lube these cylinders. I was just trying to get the Jeep unloaded. So, it's good that it didn't break free, because that really could have made things worse. That one looks good. Don't have any rust on it. I have to get some more lubricant. I've got just enough to put a little bit in this last cylinder. So as of right now, we got 2 that are bad. The rest look pretty good. This last one over here might be a problem too, but hopefully not. Hopefully it's just these 2.
It's the third one on each side.
That's the second one on this one and third one on that side. That one's real tight feeling there. This one might be a problem too. Yep, that was rust. So we got 3 cylinders that got rust in them. And the other ones. So 3 out of 8's not bad, you know, it's not great, but it's poor old Jeep. I got a little bit of PB Blast pouring that one because I didn't get much more of it in there. Pour some PB Blast in the last one. We're just getting it soaking, letting it think. You know, it just because there's rust on there don't mean it's got to be horrendous. I mean, it ain't good, but alright, so those are all soaking. I'll go in there here in a minute and refill my PB Blast. I need to spray my steering linkages. I sprayed my kingpins and U-joints and stuff up here a little bit. Start getting them soaking a little bit. Yeah, we'll let it sit like this for several days, and then we'll come back and add some more to it. I need to top them all off, fill them all to the brim, let them take as much as they can, and then we'll come back and try and see if it'll turn over gently, and just keep working at it. Maybe get some Croil too, some acetone, ATF, stuff like that. Throw different stuff at it, and see if we can't get any progress out of it. But that'll be a later video. Until then, until the next time, remember, cherish the old Jeeps. Don't let them rot away. Look at this poor little furry thing. Look at it. Look at it. It's even missing an eye. It's sad. Don't treat it like that. Go out there and love it. If you got a Jeep out there and you haven't rolled it over in a while, you haven't cranked it, don't. No, I'm watching you. Don't worry about Santa Claus. Worry about the Red Clay Traveler. I'm watching you. Go out there and crank that CJ5. Alright? Don't be that guy. Until next time, until the next video, I love you. And remember, CJ5 for life. Yeah, buddy, get it, yeah.